I want to share with you what happened for me studying the tradition of ceremony. Traditional ceremony has protocols that are always followed and have been followed, some of which for hundreds of years, some for decades. But imagine individuals practicing similar art forms, similar ways of praying together for decades at a time. It becomes a ritual that you can understand certain spiritual concepts through. When there are rules and structure, the chaos of transformation has a safe place to unfold as it needs to, according to a divine consciousness. So, for example, one of the lodges that I trained in, we only walked sunwise in the lodge. So, if it was a Heyoka lodge, we would have walked counterclockwise, but we always walked in the direction of the sun in this lodge because it was a sunwise lodge. So that meant if somebody walked into the lodge and mistakenly started to walk counterclockwise back to their seat, the elder is going to stop them in their tracks immediately, and call them out on it on the spot in front of everyone. Why would they do that? Because an elder understands that in a high energy situation where there are traditions that need to be followed, if someone goes rogue in their unconscious mind, if they're checked out, it's a symbol of somebody is not fully present in this moment. If you are course directing an energy for an entire group experience to be flowing in a certain pattern, and that pattern is for the expansion of life because the lodge was consecrated to the expansion of life. What is that teaching every participant in the ceremony? It's teaching us that we can expand in life while the releasing is happening. What the elders were asking is, be able to expand your consciousness to know that releasing can happen even as you honor the expansion and the prayer for more life, for greater happiness, for greater abundance to come in. And so what happens when you walk around that circle and you honor each of the directions as you pass through, the eastern gate, the southeastern gate, standing in the south to make your prayer, facing the direction of life? You're remembering that everything in creation is walking with you, whether you are conscious of it or not. And when you stand in that ceremony, because there are all these sacred objects that are reminding you as symbols of who is standing with you and why they stand with you and in which direction of life they stand with you, you become very conscious that all of creation, just as White Buffalo Woman teaches in chapter 12, is genuinely praying with you. And the more you tune into how the animals are praying with you, how the whales are praying with you, how the tree beings are praying with you, how the land is praying with you, how water is listening to your prayer, amplifying your prayer and praying with you. That is an unraveling of the ego structure that would want you to believe that you are alone and separated in your leadership.